Hello, hello, everybody. Can you hear me and see me? Good morning. Thank you, Deb. All right, let's get started. I think I had announcements. What were they? I don't know. Actually, what I was going to say. Okay, let's just get started. Oh, Amy Bradley. That was what it was. I finally got the chance to watch the 3-part documentary last night, so I have an idea for a way to go about doing a reading. So I'm going to do that this week. A lot of you have been asking for that one. All right, let me go back up to the top. I'm going to stay on at least an hour. I'm going to see if Gavin gets back by then. I may owe you an hour next week, or I may stay on for the full hour. I'm not sure. All right, let's put the thing up. Is that it? Okay, that's it. Okay. Let me go back to the top. Any messages or songs from higher self or God? Have Imagine by John Lennon coming through. Imagine by John Lennon. It feels like there is this necessary vulnerability that's helping you make a decision. So this would be like, I feel triggered, but it pushes me to change type of thing. But it's working in your favor after some kind of uncomfortability. It's like, imagine the best possible scenario and then act accordingly. New member, thank you. Where's the Oh, that's another thing. The Faith Over Feelings deck is back in stock. It's the exact same deck. It just comes in a box. Oh, it's a little bit thinner too, the cards. The past is a place of reference, not a place of residence. Be mindful of if you're showing up as the version of you that still feels like you need to have a layer of the onion protecting you type of like film, because it feels like you're ready to shed that. How do I become a member? If you type in, I should probably put that in the community page, but somewhere in my videos, if you type into my videos, there's like one on how to become a member, specifically on a phone, since for some reason it's difficult, but you have to open the browser instead of like the app. Oops. What is Trump's current energy regarding the Epstein files and the obvious protection of compromised elites, allegedly including Trump himself? Trump's current energy, I'll throw anyone under the bus, or I'll do whatever it takes as long as fingers don't point to me. Look over there, not over here type of thing. Yeah, 7 of Pentacles in reverse. Ripping out planted seeds. Look over there, not over here. Any messages from my mom? Hold on, where did I put my dice at? You've already survived the hardest moments of your life. And the chess piece feels significant. It's like, move this down a little more. It's kind of better. It's almost like she's saying, I've been putting pieces in place that will make sense soon. It has felt like a burden. It has felt like, where's my answers? Where's my solution? But she's communicating something to you through the order of Like events? Oh yeah, Fix You by Coldplay. I will try to fix you. It's like she's helping you get some kind of fresh perspective on something through a series of events. Like the events would happen anyway, but the way that they're lining up is from her, if that makes sense. Does Bacchus dog need his seizure meds anymore? Bacchus? Bacchus. I'm definitely saying that wrong. Does he need? That's your baby. That's your baby. Yeah, I think so. I wouldn't take him off of him. My baby, an issue caused if I take away what is making them strong right now, if that makes sense. So I would say it seems like probably still need. Why am I having visions of being Virgil's mother in another reality? Is there a soul connection I'm not fully aware of? What is the soul connection between you and Virgil? It's like one of you have been a guide for the other. Value the motherly energy, but a debt in finding my way through some kind of struggle. So it feels like one of you were, I mean, that could fit, I don't know. It kind of almost fits like not like a mother-son archetype, but maybe like an aunt or like a teacher or like a coworker. Like there's some kind of like I teach you learn type connection. Message from my birth mother and a song. Message from my birth mother and a song. Oh, Empress in reverse. Sad Still by Quinn XCII. What number is that? Hold on. What is XCII? 92? Maybe 92 is significant. Anyway, or maybe 1992. There's something that she's trying to bring attention to. It's like, I had to protect myself because of a burden that I couldn't put down. And it's like, not that made a decision right, but I did what I had to do to not be toppled over by the weight of this burden, if that makes sense. Have I made the best choice of a state agent to sell my house? Have you made the best choice? Huh. Hierophant reverse is like, are they fully committed? Are they exploring all options? Seven of Swords says not really. Like they're too focused over there. They need to look also over there. Like in terms of, I don't know if it's like in things of to tell you to do, like fix this or do that, or if it's like I'm not looking in the right buyer pool. But this is like I'm not really standing out from the competition. Ace of Cups. I was just about to say you might be able to fix it by being kind of like on their butt about it, and Ace of Cups is like doing like kill them with kindness type energy. Like if they're not doing fast enough, kill them with kindness. Get on their butt by killing them with kindness type of thing. One second. Thank you so much, Sandy. Thank you. Everyone go check out the blueprint, by the way. It's out now. Somehow charting. Don't know how that's. I just got my copy yesterday. Okay, what do you need to know? You're about to be given some kind of download that helps you see behind the wall. It's like you've been trying to be like, give me this information, give me this data. You're like, I know my spirit team has it. Just show it to me, please. And they're like, okay, we're getting ready. We're getting ready. What are Brian, popular podcast host, true thoughts and wants regarding me? What is Brian? Okay. What is Brian's true thoughts regarding me? Popular podcast host. I see clearly how I could utilize, this is like, I lean on, I scratch your back, you scratch mine in terms of career. Like, see how one, like they're both, I scratch your back, you scratch mine. And see how, because this is in reverse, she's at the bottom instead of the top if she was standing. It's like, in order for us both to advance, I scratch your back, you scratch mine. Something about your voice bringing clarity. So I see clearly how not only can your voice help me, but I can also help you, type of thing. Message from my sister for her son, Steven. It's his birthday today. Happy birthday, Steven. Christine, I'm going to email you that stuff probably tomorrow, by the way. Birthday extravaganzas. Okay, so this card is in here. It's not supposed to be. The past is a place of reference, not a place of residence. That's the card that came out before, but I guess you needed it too. So it stayed in here until it was ready for you. Okay, message from your sister for her son. Let's see. From your sister for her son. I meant to pick up both of them. I guess she wants that one too. I was wrong about believing that love had to be earned. 2 3s, by the way. If you could see what I see now, you'd realize how far you've already come. Believing that love had to be earned, you'd realize how far you've already come. She's like, listen, have a seat. You're expecting too much progress in something that needs to be built brick by brick. The progress is in the bricks that are being laid. The progress isn't, oh, look at the whole wall I built. The progress is, look how perfectly I laid that brick and that brick and that brick, because that's what's building back up this, I don't need to earn my worth because I'm worthy, just because I am, just because I exist. So that's the, oh yeah, Don't Stop by Fleetwood Mac with like the little stairs, like, so keep going. And I'm sorry, I just called to say I love you. Oh, I'm sorry I couldn't be there for your birthday. I just called through you to say I love you. That's funny. Okay, how does my energy look right now? I'm feeling a huge shift. I just saw. Okay. Well, okay. I saw this deck, my little portal deck, in my eye, and then diligency and fast movement towards what portal? The divine matrix, interconnectedness, synchronicity, and God incidences. Like flower of life, like you're blooming outward. You're taking what you've been working on. Sorry, I forget I have to talk into this. You are taking what you've been working on and it's getting ready to expand. So think of like staying in place, but expanding your energy outward, if that makes sense. Where was I? It's getting harder and harder to tell my parents I'm thinking about not having kids because they keep making comments about it. What messages could I give you? It's getting harder and harder to tell them that you're not having kids. Because they make you. I feel like it's getting harder and harder because there's this energy of once I tell them, it makes it real, almost like you telling them solidifies the final decision. And I feel like while it's still kind of in limbo and they're making comments about it, how do I word this? It's almost like it's prolonging you being able to close the lid on a jar, right? But it's like you're keeping this jar open because you don't want them to think that you just are giving up on the jar, because what's in the jar is what they want it for you. But you're trying to be like, hey, what you want for me is happiness, and that path isn't going to make me happy. So I feel like when you can look at it in the way of like, I'm not closing the jar because I'm ungrateful for that being a potential path. I'm closing the jar because you want me to be happy, and that's not what's going to make me happy. So I don't know what to really tell you to do with that information, but that's what I'm getting. Message from spirit. Message from spirit. The song keeps saying I'm ready to go by King Soul, and just repeating, I'm ready to go, I'm ready to go, I'm ready to go. I'm ready to go. You're ready to go into like I don't know if this is literal mirror work or this is like, now that you've done all the other hard work, what's the seed that needs to be ripped out of the soil? Like, what self-limiting belief? What it kind of feels like an outdated belief system that if you just take time to address it, you'll be like, oh, I understand how it was holding me back in this way or that way. What is it about? What's the category? 8 of Cups. Death in reverse, an outdated belief system. I'm almost wondering if it's like, do you feel like you're behind or that you've missed opportunities or that time is running out? I would explore that notion. It feels like there's some kind of wound there that can like be healed with just love, loving yourself. What is the energetic signature of my soul? I like that question. What is the energetic signature of my soul? Learning through trials and tribulations, being tested to the max, needing to be taught by spirit into a state of surrender, realizing what you don't want before ever getting a chance to align with what you do so that you don't ever look back once you get it. I don't know. It's like you carried the burden of having to learn everything the hard way, but not because you were just trying to learn it that way, just because that's what life handed you. Thank you so much. 75. Oh, am I at 75K? Okay, I meant to do a giveaway at 70K, but I guess I'm gonna do one at 75K. So I'll come out with that this week. I'm also doing a giveaway on TikTok. That's like a TikTok only one. So if you want to enter that one, you can go to TikTok. But that just reminded me. I meant to do that at 70K. I think I have a StreamYard link actually open from July 4th that I was going to do the giveaway and I never did. So we'll do a bigger one for 75K. Okay. What's the question? Oh, thank you. He did. He went to the water park with some friends from school. What else did we do? Had a little party here. He's over at his dad's now for another little party. Just, he's so old now. Why did D go no contact? Why did D go no contact? I don't want to be seen. I don't self-sabotage. I'm happy, so I lock myself in and keep it moving. Because before, when I was happy, it moved me backwards, like almost like this person, every time they had something go right, someone would come in and make it go wrong. So now they're fearing that happening. It's like they're trying to control it before they don't have a choice. Spirit guides, ancestors, do I go east or west? East or west? West, east. I don't think it's that straightforward. I think there's something you're supposed to find first. It's like not just this or that. It's like, what do I want to experience and what place has a better option for that? Because these are very different options. If I had to choose, I feel like east, just because it feels like although you might not have the same community that you could build in the west, it feels like there's quicker action in the east, like getting back on your feet or whatever. But I would suggest finding what it is that you want to do or like what environment you want to be in and then looking at it that way instead. Where did that go? Message from Sean. Message from Sean. Look at the timing. Something shifted right before or after I passed. Pay attention. I didn't realize until it was too late that time was my most valuable gift. Days Like This by Dermot Kennedy. It's not always raining. When there's no one complaining, there'll be days like this. Time. Almost like Sean would be saying, look at how fleeting life is, because there's something that you may be hesitating on that would. Time was my most valuable gift. Something shifted right before, after I passed. Pay attention. It's like a restoration of motivation that's needed. And it's almost like Sean saying the way that you can get that restoration of motivation is to look at something relating to Sean's passing plus how fleeting life is, if that makes sense. Here Comes the Sun by the Beatles and 7 Years by Lucas Graham. So that'd be what? 2018. Confirmation of the Ship. Oh, I did that one. Message from Spirit Team. Message from Spirit Team. Whatever's coming to the surface is just coming to the surface so that you can see that you've grown. Like, this is like something annoys me and then it goes away and then a couple months later it pops back up, but just a little bit. And it has everything to do with like, look at how much more compassionate with yourself you are when you respond to this time. So it's not a punishment, it's for you. Message and song from my spirit guides. I Believe You by Fletcher. I Believe You by Fletcher. I believe you. What's the rest of these lyrics? Hold on. It's a memory you ignore but can't erase. There's something you're right about. It's almost like something that, I don't know if you've maybe not spoken on it because you're like, I don't know if anyone's going to believe me, or if it's like I've spoken about it and people don't seem to believe me or don't believe me. But you're right. And you know this. But I almost want to say it's a hard truth for other people to accept, and that's why they don't want to look at it that way. What is the thing that needs the most attention as I manifest? Oh. Once you feel, kind of feels like spiritual and physical disconnect, right? It's like viewing earthly abundance as spiritual abundance overflowing, right? So it's not something that you need to earn as a prize here. It's something that you just need to open the door for so you can filter it through from the spirit realm. So I guess I'd say what needs the most focus as you manifest, having stability is not greedy. You're not wrong for wanting ease of life. You are not selfish for wanting to be successful in something. I feel like there's some like childhood beliefs that tried to convince you to stay small that need to be reprogrammed around the root chakra. SG's wife received a text during the sentencing that Steve G knows what happened that night. Wait, SG's wife received a text during the sentencing? Oh, okay. Does Steve G know what happened that night? Does he know what happened that night? Nine of Swords reversed. I would say he knows that there's some lack of data. How do I word this? I feel like he knows that what is missing points to something specific, but it's very hard for him to tie it all together. So does he know what happened that night? I feel like he has an idea of like what the puzzle is meant to show, but all the pieces are still in a bag. You know what I mean? Like the pieces of the puzzle, hypothetically. Is his threatening BK trying to silence him? Free Fallin', started playing by Tom Petty. She's a good girl, loves her mama. No, I think he's trying to do the opposite of silence him. I think he's trying to poke at Brian's ego enough that Brian's like, oh yeah, watch this. I'll tell you what you want to know. Like, I think it's like that. Two of Swords. What am I not seeing? Like, as in Steve, to what am I not seeing? It's almost like he feels like if he can push Brian to respond to something in a certain way, that he can figure out how the pieces are supposed to go together. It's like in what you are or are not going to say that would allow that. Like, as in what Brian would or would not say. What do you need to know? Good, bad, and ugly. The good is that you are protected from whatever the bad and the ugly are. The bad is that you're not done this cycle yet. There's still something else that needs to be put into perspective or learned. The ugly, shedding. You're protected. However, in order to complete this cycle, you need to shed a layer of yourself that you feel like you need, but is keeping you small or stuck. Aw, thank you, Christine. Let's open to a random page for you. Oh, no, we can't because it's all the way over there. Let me get it. Hold on. Let's see. And then maybe you can start at this page later or something. This is where you start to love without losing yourself. You begin choosing relationships that nourish, not drain. And when something ends, you stop making it mean that you are unworthy. Instead, you let it be part of your becoming. The heart doesn't need to harden to stay safe. It needs to be honored, held, and heard. At this gate, you learn to do just that for yourself and for others. Tell me that does not go with your reading that we just recently did. All right. I'm going to get a card from your husband about that one. The puzzle pieces. I literally was just talking about them. I was literally just talking about them. 1, 2, 3, 4. Follow the paper trail, documents, and letters or digital records. 4. Follow the paper trail, documents, letters, or digital records. The passage in the book was from him. And it's the PS, you were never meant to carry this alone card on the bottom. And I dropped this one, the news one. I think that's from your husband. Okay, look at the paper. Okay, thank you. Should I stick with the mortgage broker I have already arranged, or is there a better choice? Sorry, I'm like squinting at the screen. I don't have my second screen set up, but I have a second screen open on my first screen, but I'm realizing that I can't do this every time because I can't see. Anyway, should I stick with the mortgage broker I have arranged, or is there a better choice? I think there's a better choice. Independence from that one, going on an adventure to someone that you haven't identified or seen yet. I wouldn't jump ship yet, though. I would just like keep an eye out for another one as you stick with this one. And then if you find one that suits you better, I'd switch over. That's how I would do that. Will my granddaughter be able to stay with us, or will she have to return? Will she be able to stay? Oh. Versus return. Can we pretend by Pink? Can we pretend by Pink? Is it possible that like this could be good for now and then later someone would come and fight it? It kind of feels like that. Like right now, yeah. Green light, go. But like eventually there might be something that's like a, can she still stay? It feels like that, but it feels like for a period of time, almost like, I don't know if this would be literal, but this is how I'm seeing it. Almost like if a decision is made and it's that way, and that's like it's final, but then like a couple, whatever amount of time later, someone's like, oh, let me try and fight this already final decision. It feels like that. Will there be a major earthquake and or tsunami in Japan or the West Coast within the next month? I would say no. It kind of feels more like there's not an earthquake or tsunami. Well, I mean, I guess tsunami would be global warming related, right? But anyway, this feels more like a weather event. It does feel like there's something, but it doesn't feel like it's that. It feels like there's like a weather event. Is it hurricane season? But it doesn't feel like a tsunami. It almost feels like a weather event that's happening at the wrong time of year. Like, why would that be happening now? It feels like that. Oh, let me do some of these. There's 19 of them. I didn't realize that. Can you please tell me what I need to know now in love and romance? I have a past and new masculine in my energy and not sure how to proceed. Well, I think the masculine in your energy is given a thumbs up so far. Yeah. I would say take it slow because I feel like what this is will you be able to, because of your past, be patient and allow things to unfold naturally? So if that's the test here, if you allow it to happen in this case, it will go well. But if there's some bit of trying to kind of, I don't know why I want to say roll the ball forward. Like I'm seeing one of those marble things that goes on the wall and you know how you drop it and it just like goes, right? But like if you try and push the marble, it's going to fall off like that. And it has nothing to do with this person. It's like that's the lesson that you're meant to be learning, to show yourself that you can allow yourself to receive in that way. I don't chase, I attract energy. You know what I mean? So I would say allow it to unfold naturally. And it does feel like this is someone you can trust because betrayal's in reverse and 2 good couple cards are upright. So just give it time, I feel, is the answer there. And Hanged Man in reverse on the bottom of the deck. It feels like there's a perspective shift that you've been avoiding about yourself that this lesson or test gives you about yourself. Like you finally get the perspective, the right perspective. New member, thank you. Where did I put that deck? Don't let your ice cream melt while you're busy counting someone else's sprinkles. And I literally was just having the thought that I think I forgot to turn my air on because I'm like sweating. Anyway, so it feels like this is happening now is what I'm getting at. Like be very mindful of where you're putting your attention because that's where your energy is going to flow. Message from spirit guides. Message from spirit guides. It's almost like needing to find a creative outlet that doesn't have thought, but just has flow. So this could be painting, this could be writing. It's almost like, okay, this is a weird example, but you know, Drano, like when your sink is clogged and you have to pour the Drano in it, and then after that, it won't be clogged anymore. Like something creative is your Drano. Like you need the creativity to release the blockage, if that makes sense. I think I saw, yeah, you posted this morning that the book got there. So maybe you can use the blueprint and do some kind of like something with it. I don't know. But it's like that's your Drano, if that makes sense. And hopefully it does make sense. Otherwise, it sounds really weird. Upcoming blessings and messages that help me feel grounded. 18 months is wild. That's crazy. I didn't even realize I had them open that long. Wait, 18 months is a year and a half. What the heck? That's crazy. Upcoming blessings. You're going to make a decision that's going to alleviate the anxiety. But like it's like a buildup. Like you have to build up all the pieces so that when you make the decision, you're like, oh, that's what I was meant to learn from this, that, and the other thing. But it's like you're the what's that book? The poetry book. It's white, it has black letters. Or maybe it's black with white letters. The princess saves herself in this one. That's this. The princess saves. Maybe look up that poetry book. Maybe there's something in there for you. It's not mine. It's somebody else's. But it's giving that, like, the princess saves herself in this one. Some decision you make is going to help things make sense and things move forward. I'm going to do 5 more and then go back to the other list. What does my son need from me 10 years old? What does my son need from me? 10 years old. 10 years old. I would say so 3 of Wands, the Magician in reverse, makes me think of needing skill set around organization or planning. So maybe just more talking to him about, like, okay, this is what we're going to do today. How do you, what do you think this is going to be? What do you, like, I don't know, just like, almost, this is going to sound weird and it's not meant to be like directly this way, but almost like little morning meetings where you just kind of like go about the day. It's almost like you have a good way of mental processing, but like it's best taught through just doing it and not being like, this is how you do it. So like that, showing him that. But for some reason I'm seeing, what I'm actually seeing, when I used to work at the casino, we'd have these little I'd call everyone in the hallway before the shift and we'd like write up on the whiteboard and we'd have this little meeting. That's what I'm seeing. So maybe like a literal whiteboard where you can both write your thoughts and feelings down or something like that, like a communication board type of thing. Thank you so much. I literally text Bethany at like 6 o'clock in the morning, bawling my eyes out. Let's get a card for you. You're about to have some kind of idea. I feel like maybe that's where your forward motion is going towards, that we just discussed. You're about to have some kind of idea. It's not going to be instant, but it's a seed that is worth watering. A seed worth watering. Message for the weekend, song or token? It's not a song. I'm going to get you a song. But it's Don't Stop Until You Find a Way by Fearless Motivation. It's like a motivational speech. When I Look to the Sky by Train. I'm just going to let your husband do the messages from now on. Release. He's like, okay. All right, what's your message for the weekend? Being vulnerable with yourself is not a bad thing. It doesn't mean you're weak. It doesn't mean that you haven't healed. It doesn't mean that you are going backwards. And it doesn't mean that you're wrong or unworthy or less than. Vulnerability right now with yourself. And when I say that, I don't mean like emotions. Like I don't see you needing to sit down and cry. I see you like pros and cons list of how I handle it this way versus how I handle it that way. Like sitting and really unfiltered, allowing all the bumper cars in your head to come out on paper. I feel like that's the message, is like that can help make some kind of progress. Yeah, from lack of communication to queen of communication. From don't know what to say because I have so much going on in my mind to all the bumper cars are over there. Now I can talk. That kind of thing. De-stress by one, taking things off the plate and putting them onto paper. Will the hectiness calm down by your birthday, August 14th? August 14th. You won't feel so on edge, yeah. But I honestly don't feel like that's necessarily because the hecticness is calming down. I think that's because you have a way of handling it and you're just like, okay, my plan is in action. it might not be all the way great yet, but I have a plan so I can kind of chill on it, if that makes sense. Yeah, go in there slowly. I don't know if I'd say calm down, but I would say the hecticness. Why can't I say that word today? That might not calm down, but you're going to be calmer regardless of the hecticness. All right, last one, then back to the other list for a minute. Is D considering breaking no contact? No, I feel like they're content just watching you from afar right now. It's kind of feeling like when you post on Instagram and the one person that has like a user blah 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 sees it immediately every time. It's kind of giving that. Watching from afar. Oh, thank you, Mara. Let's get you some cards. Actually, I want to do a portal one for you since I have this on my desk. Your hard work is paying off to open this specific energy towards you. It's like the hard work that you didn't realize was paying off. You're about to be like, oh, it couldn't have not paid off because this is it paying off. Not the Holy Grail. Inner discovery, finding sacredness. You are what you seek. You're about to figure out that you are the answer to something that you thought was. It's like you thought that this would just constantly be dumping into nothing. And now you're realizing you have a cup. So you can come and hold your cup under this cup and it can dump into your cup instead of on the floor, if that makes sense. I have to cough 1 second. It's Red Bull, nothing weird. It was just cold and I didn't want to touch it. Okay. Where was I? All right, last one, then back to the other list. Token for the week. We Are the Artist by Abstract, and it's a champagne. We are the artist, and we are the artist and a celebration. You're about to solve some kind of problem, like, and it's meant to increase your confidence, like almost like if you just needed a little like show them what you're made of, and there's some kind of problem solving that you're going to be doing where you're like, oh, I just kind of impressed myself with the way that I handled that. Use that, like, I don't know how this relates to like what I'm about to say, but like I guess it does. Allow that cup to just overfill, right? Like when you see that energy pouring into your cup, let yourself keep acting on it so the cup just keeps overfilling. I guess that does make sense. I was going to say something about bubbles, but then I lost it. From a higher perspective, why don't I have good, close relationships with my siblings? I'm so different from them. Yeah. How did we start in the same spot? And it's like your belief system kept expanding because you kept pouring into it and questioning things and saying, this feels right to me, this doesn't feel right to me. Whereas they just accepted what they were given at a young age and then ran with it like forever, still now. And I feel like Knight of Swords in reverse, Four of Swords, World in reverse, you learned to think for yourself in a way that they can't understand. And that makes them what you fear your mind. Oh, geez. Yeah. King of the mind. They feel like a Knight of Swords in reverse, whereas you're the King of Swords. So they're like, let me just stay away so I don't feel. I don't know though, because you don't make anybody feel dumb. It's just that they think about your interactions and they're like, why isn't my brain braining like that? Like, why isn't it expanding? You know what I mean? Feels like that. Is the sudden car trouble immediately after I put gas in caused by bad gasoline? Will it be an expensive repair? Car goes into the dealership on Tuesday. Is it from bad gasoline? The star? 10 of cups in reverse? Why the star as in public or the star as in like finding the way to something? Yeah, I think it might be from bad gas. Show me bad gas. No. So then what's the star? No, it's like something isn't revving. Something isn't going. Like something that has to have pressure to work isn't getting the pressure that it needs to work. Why did this happen right after gas though? Just imbalance. Something. I feel like it's just the timing aligning. Like it doesn't have anything to do with the gas. It feels like it's something that's supposed to have some kind of pressure to run. Doesn't have it. You know what I mean? Will it be expensive to fix? Might be something that you pay over time, like whatever amount that you're like, oh, if it's that, I'm going to have to kind of come up with a plan. It feels like maybe that, but it doesn't feel like worst case scenario. It just feels like obviously more than you'd like to spend. Message and a song. Kindest Regards by Whit Lowry, and it's 12:31 right now. So 1, 2, 3 might be significant. Kindest regards. I feel like this is a case where someone didn't want to see you do well, and they're about to kind of have to sit there and watch you feast. Not like in a cocky way, but like a God sets a table in front of your enemies type way. Kindest regards. It's like you're closing the chapter by people who didn't want to see you doing well, having to like literally watch it in front of their eyes type of thing. Was Epstein's Island originally a submarine base? Wait, didn't I say something about submarine in Ghislaine reading? That's interesting. Was it originally a submarine base? Was it originally a submarine base? Or not being able to receive. So outgoing so that we didn't get caught. Outgoing so that we didn't get caught. If it's a submarine base, show me what would that be called? Like a midway hub. Like people are taken there so that they can then be taken somewhere else. Yeah, King of Cups to Knight of Cups. I said not receiving, but giving out. So this is the mastery of that. The plan wasn't to receive, the plan was to give out. It kind of feels like I go here to make sure I'm not being followed and I'm clear, and then I'm taken from there to somewhere else. So that could be submarine, I feel. Oh, the devil. I'm going to go with yes. Is Richard Branson's island, friend of Epstein next to his, also being used for low frequency activities? Releasing the tower. It's like a buffer. Like did you say? Yeah, next to his. It's like a buffer. Like if something's going down over there, maybe we can take some stuff and bring it over here because we can't just be bringing it across the whole ocean. It kind of feels like a buffer. Yeah. Quick movement. Like if something happens and we need to get stuff out of here quick, give me it. Oh, it's your birth year. So she picked the song. Your birth mother picked the song that had the artist that has your birth year in the name. How the heck? What? Okay. I'll go with it. You can't always get what you want by the Rolling Stones. And that goes with her message. Because that was the one about the burden, right? I had to carry this burden in a way that it wasn't going to knock me over. Chocolate may be significant. Something was an anchor that held her back from Six of Swordsing, like going. I need you to trust that I'm always finding ways to remind you that you are not alone. Number 8. Oh, you mean like right now with her birth year in the song? I'm sorry, what? What's in store for the next 4 weeks for me? What's in store for the next 4 weeks? An opportunity to step out of your comfort zone. It's kind of giving, I get a glimpse of something that could go well if I stepped out of my comfort zone, and then I'm like, you know what? Might as well, because I already got a glimpse of it and I'm aligned with it. It kind of feels like just shifting focus, though. Like you get a glimpse of what would happen if I shifted focus away from that towards this, and then you're like, oh, let me try that. Message from spiritual team with a token. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Oh, it's a compass. A compass. The change that you're making is going to show you. It's like the next step won't be revealed until you take a step. So as you take a step to make a change, showing that you trust yourself, you're released from 2 steps forward, 1 step back. And you're shown the right direction so that you can keep going steps forward and not have to go steps forward, steps back. Why did Sean, my ex twin flame, contact me 3 nights ago after a 1.5 years, no contact? Is the soul contract between him and I coming to an end? Why did he contact you? It's interesting. I want to convince, if I'm him, I want to convince myself that I didn't make the wrong decision because I'm feeling like I did. And if I just talk to you, I can solidify that I made the right decision, but then that doesn't happen. Like I don't feel like I still don't feel like I'm solidified in the fact that I made the right decision. It's like an internal battle with his ego. And I feel like it has a lot to do with he doesn't have the option to come back to you. So for him, he's like, that door is shut. So let me just make sure that my ego knows I made the right decision to sabotage it or whatever. Is it coming to an end? No, not yet, because you need to have this awareness of maybe he does want to get back in so that you can say, I don't want him even if he does. It feels like that. That's when it ends. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Let me pull one of these for you to go with what I just said. Become so obsessed with the fact that your mind is limitless. You can be anything and everything you want. Yeah, see the turning up of the dial. It's like as soon as you know that he would open the door if he had the opportunity and you still choose to close it, that's what ends the contract, soul contract. Will I get a vehicle soon? My hair is stuck under my arm. Will I get a vehicle soon? Not as soon as you'd like. Yes, you will. You're going to figure it out. You're going to come up with a plan here. Something you need to be cut free from, though. I don't know if that's like another financial obligation or limiting belief or just finding the right avenue in which to make this like funding happen. I don't think it's as soon as you want, but it's there, but it's going to require some kind of Queen of Swords is like think compassionate thought. So like in what way could you make it so that you can establish a plan that isn't going to just kind of stress you out the entire time? You know what I mean? It just feels like that. But it feels like yes, just not as soon as you'd hope. All I want is a solid, loving family unit to pour into. Since that's not my fam, how will I create my own soul family unit? Yeah, it's hard. It's hard when people view your mind as a threat because, like, what do you want me to do? Turn it off? Like, for you, it's literally your job. Like, what? You can't turn it off. With time, Three of Wands, the High Priestess, the more you reveal of yourself, the more your people can find you. Is it going to come in like a wrecking ball and you're just going to all of a sudden, now that that, almost like this realization of like, okay, the only way I can keep the peace here is if I literally dull my mind down, and I'm not willing to do that. So like now that you kind of have that insight, is it going to come in like a wrecking ball quick? No, but as you allow that information to reveal more of yourself to the world, your people will find you. One more and then, or two more, and then I go back to the other list. Message from my mom. Message from my mom. I heard look at the bottom of the deck first. So you are, I don't know, it's like you're making a decision to jump in and address everything that you maybe weren't addressing before, and there's this acknowledgement of like, that's my girl, like, good job with that. Oh, I'm sorry, I just called to say I love you. I feel like she's like, okay, we both know it's been some time, but I've been trying to push you to address this stuff, and now you are. Like, it's like that kind of feeling. Like, sorry I had to annoy you about it, but here we are. Number 6. I was wrong about assuming you always knew how much you meant to me. I feel like that's a conversation you had with her recently. Like that isn't, but like that's a piece of like a response to a recent conversation. Interest woodworking or DIY projects. It's like she's been trying to put together this art piece to show you exactly how much you mean to her, type of thing. Message from my mother for my little brother, Bobby. Oh, winter may be significant. The night sky in winter holds an answer what constellation or moon phase connects. Whatever the most important winter month is to Bobby, whatever constellation happens during that month, there's some kind of connection to her in it. And then the other one is P.S. I love you always. Nothing, not time, not distance, not even death can change how much I love you. That love is woven into you, into your days, into everything you do. No matter where life takes you, no matter how much time passes, my love will always be with you. You are not alone, and you never will be. Unconditionally by Katy Perry, and If I Could Turn Back Time by Cher. If I could turn back time. If I could turn back time, I would tell you that more. That I love you always. All right, back to this list. How does everyone view me based off of social media? Ace of Pentacles in reverse is a missed opportunity. The Hermit and the Emperor is like, they view you as someone who could really single themselves out a lot more boldly, but maybe there's a bit of holding back, or like there's this energy of, oh man, if she were to really go for it, there'd be an issue for people who didn't want her to go for it because she'd be able to go for it. And my ears ringing. What does spirit have in store? Have for me? Why did I say in store? I feel like you've maybe been window shopping something, not literally, but like a new energy. Like I want this energy, or I want to be seen this way, or I want to step into this version of myself. Oh, geez. Window shopping. I don't want limiting beliefs, so I'm putting a wall between them, and I'm trying to window shop and figure out which version of me is ready to step forward. It's kind of giving butterfly coming out of the cocoon. I guess I'd say be mindful that the pressure you feel right now is not punishment, but emergence. Why do I and DB seem to have so much in common? You both have similar wounds from caretakers. I guess I'd say it's a similar respect between the two of you. Like I see you and you see me, and I see the people didn't always see that you were valuable and vice versa, but I see your value and vice versa. It feels like that, like similar heart spaces. I need to see what DJT hiding. Is there something buried in the foundation of his properties? Is there anything buried in the foundation? I mean, I wouldn't say no with those cards. Three of Pentacles in reverse. This is not what's that term? It's like a need to know basis. It's not like a team meeting. Five of Swords, something that would cause conflict. Justice in reverse, something that should not be handled in the way it's being handled. The bomber rammed into the Cybertruck. We saw the news. An impulsive debt for delay. It's kind of giving I have something hidden that I don't anticipate ever having to use, but if I do have to use it, I can, if that makes sense. Currently jobless. What type of job would be the most fulfilling to me or brings the most income? Page of Pentacles in reverse makes me think of like taking someone else's tasks. Like, here, let me help you with this. Three of Swords, I feel like this is something that you wouldn't ideally like to do, but it's something that would give you some kind of purpose in the meantime until you figure out what you want to do. And the world is like, I'm doing, it kind of gives like personal assistant type vibes, or like secretary, or like agent to someone. It's like someone who has too much on their plate. You come in and help them piece by piece, like a life organizer, something like that. How is my mom's health? Simple Times by Casey Musgraves. Simple Times. Because the Empress in reverse, Ace of Cups, is kind of confusing. With the Six of Pentacles in reverse, it's like things are, they get better and then they stop. And then they get worse and then they stop. And then they get better and then they stop. It's like this, like, you're like, what the heck is going on? Almost like they don't ever take 2 steps to get better, or they don't take 2 steps to get worse. It's like they're waltzing back and forth. And my light just went out. I don't know where the charger is. Anyway, it's kind of like that. So I would say it feels like that's something that's going to continue for at least a little bit longer. Like, it's not really going too much in either direction. Message from my spirit guides for my life ahead. It's giving hurry up and wait, but trust that it's for your benefit. The seeds that you've planted need more time. It's like you've watered them as much as you can. You've made the soil as good as you can, but like they just need a certain amount of sunlight. So it's something that you have to wait for. So trust that it's unfolding but there's some degree of patience being tested as well. One second, I'm scrolling. Son's father didn't pass drug test. Will court go in my favor next month for custody? He did not pass drug test. I tend to believe that I don't know. This is like when I'm triggered, I make it worse. Like I make the situation worse. So it's possible if they're going to test him, if they're going to test him again, it's possible the levels might be the same or like risen. So that being said, or if not, it's just like that would mean the court is going to read this as that level of impact all the way through. You know what I mean? Like a big impact. Will court go in my favor next month for custody? You're not like out of the woods yet, but it's a positive stepping stone. It's like maybe a trial period. Like we'll give him X amount of time and then maybe supervise or something. Like it's not, you're not in the finality stages of it, but I do feel like for the most part it goes in your way or goes your way. But I kind of feel like after it's final, like after it goes your way, he tries to get in the way. But I also feel like he's like self-destructing at the same time. Yeah, tower. Yeah. But he's hiding it. But this court case isn't going to let him hide it. I feel like it goes in your favor, but then he brings issues. What do I need to know for the next week? Oh, Cassie. Oh, because it's a weekend, so you're not working. That makes sense. What do I need to know for the week ahead? Four of Cups in reverse is always like an upload to me, right? So it's like you are figuring something out that it's like you turn in this ticket to your higher self and your higher self's like, here's the next step. You're completing some kind of cycle in which your mind was going around. Like if you put an idea in the middle of a circle and then you walk around to try and understand all the different aspects of it, you're completing that at some point within the next week. Would UPS be a better choice to sell my house with? UPS, I'm assuming you don't mean the mail place, right? Because if you do mean the mail place, I'm going to go with no. Because not unless you want to be frustrated. Anyway, okay. Would this be a better choice to sell your house with? No. Environment of the home in reverse. Locked out from a plan going well. I would say no. And I had 6 of Wands reversed on the bottom. So victory reversed. Will there be an unaliving attempt on Trump or another high-level politician? What can we know? Not quickly. We may learn about something being fumbled before one were to actually happen. Like we found this person with XYZ and we stopped them. Something's being held at bay until a certain event in the world happens. And then after that, it's like things hit the fan, so to speak. King of Swords in reverse. Some deal not being signed causes a ripple effect of issues. Is Sebastian Rogers missing related to Riley Strain? They went missing close to the same time and only 17 miles apart. Riley Strain. I did a reading. He's blonde, right? Riley Strain. College age, blonde, thin. Is that him? Anything to do with GB who was in the area at the time? It's like the same category of things happening, but not by the same people. Star in reverse. Um, but Death Wheel of Fortune, there's a lot of you're not wrong to notice commonalities and some kind of connection, but it's not like a direct, simple connection. It's like a cosmic connection that filters out categorically. I don't know if that's the right word. Um, so kind of yes and no, I guess. I think it's enabled. Hold on, let me check. Let me see. I'm checking if slow chat's enabled. Yeah, 300 seconds. It is. Does my relationship with Jay look like? Will it be long term? What does it look like? Will it be long term? I only really know one way to say this, okay? And it may sting, but the relationship is going to last as long as you continue to run from yourself. Um, it's almost like your brain is like, if you can get this person to not abandon you, then you don't have to worry about whether or not you're ready to face yourself, type of thing. I don't know. It's just like, this is like your, and I mean, maybe things can change, but this feels more like this breaks you open to glow you up, type of thing, and help you find your way back to what you were running from without knowing it. That's how I want to. I know that's a strong one, but I don't want to word it any less than what I was seeing it. Oops. Message from my ancestors and spirit guides for a direction and a token. I didn't pull it, but I just saw the ghost token. Oh, and a vampire. All right. So a ghost with teeth, like a ghost. Oh, your ancestors are mad. What are they mad about? Oh, you know what they're mad about. They're mad about the money situation. People taken from you. They're just like, yeah, we see it and we're mad. Like, that's it. And also the vampire, it's like, trust that the ones who were messing with you about taking what was rightfully yours, they're receiving their karma, even if you don't see it. They're just hiding it well. They're big stressed. Messages from my team about how I'm decorating my apartment. Academia, winter, autumn, neutral colors. I like that. That's pretty cool. They like it. They like it too. It's helping you feel, this is like apathy reversed. So it's like, it's helping you feel like, oh, this is good. This is right. This is like where I should be. There's some kind of resurrection. There's some kind of bright sun. You're seeing your worth and things are moving forward. So I would say, yes, 4 of Wands. They like it. They like it. Keep going. It's not you decorating, it's your inner child. You're just the vessel that your inner child is using to buy the stuff. How do my work colleagues view me? How do my work colleagues view me? Innocent, but not in like a child way. Not like, oh, you're so childish, like, or like you're innocent like a kid who doesn't know things. Like, it's like you have this purity to you that 4 of Wands is community. So it's like you're the light in the group without realizing it. Because of the way that you view, I don't want to say innocence. I don't think that's the right word. The way that you view the world is inspiring to them and they almost like study it, if that makes sense, without realizing it. Ooh. Claire, that's a good idea. Can you please email me and I'm going to make a playlist? That's a good idea. Why did I not think of that? Let me write that down. I don't know where my pens are. Can you email me or something? Or you can message me on TikTok or something. Thank you. I'm going to make one. I'll make one. I kind of have, I mean, I do have a blueprint playlist, but that is not the playlist that I made since this version of the book's been out. So I want to kind of make a new one. I'll do that probably tonight. Thank you for that. Let me get you one of these. They can't take nothing from you but notes. Let them watch and learn. You're about to do something healing with it. My hard copy is coming today. I only have the paperback. Will there be a favorable outcome in the courts for us? Will the other party be able to tell the truth and begin to change? Will there be a favorable outcome? A hard fought one. This is like, yeah, but you earned it. Like, not that you haven't already earned it, but like, this is like blood, sweat, and tears to get to it. Is there going to be? Yes. This is like, you're the last one standing, but after this tower and after needing to then fix the destruction from the tower, you're the last one standing. Will the other party be able to tell the truth and begin to change? Hang on. What's this person's problem? Or what's their shadow? I shouldn't say problem. What's their shadow? Scar of the Wounded Warrior. Burned out from battles you didn't choose. Oh, okay. The reason that they're not ready to change yet is because they're viewing themselves as the victim. Like, the court is wronging me. The situation's not fair. The only reason that I'm in this position in the first place is because of this and that and this and that. This is like someone who like sprints from accountability. So when you're saying, will the other party be able to tell the truth and begin to change? Missed opportunity, misalignment, lack of action. Why? Because everything's happening to me and I don't know. Like, everything's happening to me and I'm making that I'm making my ignorance everybody else's problem. I think it's going to be hard. I think it's going to go your way, but I don't know. I think it goes your way and then there's a battle to keep it your way, if that makes sense. Right, Christine? They are confirming it. What do I need to hear? What do I need to hear? The only way out is through. You'll get clarity when you allow yourself to face what you've been avoiding. It kind of feels like you should do some channeled writing or channeled, like, just let yourself talk something through in the mirror. It's like you have the key to something, but you need to dump out all of the sand that's on top of the key. But like, people keep putting more sand in and you're like, okay, but you're trying to scoop the sand out with a spoon. You need to dump the sand out, if that makes sense, to get the key. Random deck, token, or song. What do you need to know? Let's do this one. I'm going to start, since my office is more organized now, I'm going to start pulling like one random deck from my shelf for all the lives. And that'll be like a sub, like not sub as in subs, but sub as in like secondary deck on the desk. Anyway, Memories of Atlantis, spiritual acceleration, progress, and technology. The Fool on the bottom. Could you do some kind of past life regression or something, like meditation, channeled something? maybe even like a reading on it. I don't know, something. Like there's something from your past that wants to be remembered so you can utilize it in your present. Will the tax office remove the charges? Will the tax office remove the charges? After you satisfy a burden, tax office, remove charges, satisfy burden. Maybe giving them the proof that it's not supposed to be there or something is the burden. It's like, yes, but only after you satisfy the burden. Any messages on how to handle Shane in my life? How to handle Shane. Or does that say Shane? I think you mean Shane like the person. So I'm going to answer it like Shane, as if Shane's a person. This is like not letting the water from other people's boats get in yours and sink it. The Lovers in reverse tends to make me feel like you don't have the option to avoid this person, or it's something that's like ingrained. So maybe you are saying shame, but I think I'm going to answer it like it's Shane anyway. But this is like it's an internal, not an external. So needing to block out the projections and be mindful about not how the other person is behaving, but what is it causing you to feel. Look for the lesson in it. Like look for solely the lesson in it. Moving home tomorrow to Vancouver Island, sending much love and light to all. Oh, I was in Vancouver before. I love Vancouver. It's like I was in the part of Vancouver where you look across and you can see like the mountains and stuff and like the snow on the mountains. And then across this like little body of water where we were staying, there was like a beach and sun. So that was confusing, but I liked it. You're having some kind of unexpected blessing that you're not. Oh, you're moving home. You're going back. It's symbolic of you going back to yourself. High Priestess in reverse to Ace of Cups. You're going back to yourself. It's you returning home is you symbolic of you returning home to yourself. Is Ozzy at peace now? He'll be missed by many. Oh, that's right. That's right. Yeah, I think I'm going to use this deck. What would Ozzy's message be to those who would like to know if he's at peace? I want to word it as looking at life through new eyes. And it feels like this has something to do with a life review. Like I'm realizing that some things that I could have changed, I didn't. So it feels like I'm looking at life with fresh eyes in a way that I'm not weighed down. Like I'm looking at these perspectives not from a place of like, oh, you did this wrong, or oh, you messed up there. It's like I'm now looking at it like, oh, okay, I see how this mistake taught me that, or this perceived misstep actually led me to this destination. It's like I have a bird's eye view of everything now. And although it's painful and it's showing me like, oops, should have done that instead of that type of thing. It's also relieving because now I can look at it not from like, oh, I messed up. I can look at it from like, oh, look at what that taught me. Look at how I was so mad at myself, but it ended up teaching me this invaluable lesson. That's what he said. Okay. All right. Thank you for that. I feel like that was him being like, and I'm still funny, or like I'm still. Oh, this has been such a direct live. I'm not sure what to say for that. Oh, yes, you can have a line from my book. Let's see. I literally just said this to you. Test allies and enemies. I just said you're getting a piece of something. You need to water it. Now the real work begins. You face challenges, you meet people who help you and people who try to stop you. Some battles are outside of you, but many are within. You'll wrestle with doubt, you'll question your worth, you'll be tempted to quit. But with each test, you gain strength. With each choice, you shape who you're becoming. And through it all, you're not alone. You find allies, people who see you and support your journey. They matter. Let them in. Test allies and enemies from the hero's journey, and it's number 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 is Tuesday. Wait. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Wednesday. The 6th is Wednesday. So maybe between now and Wednesday, there's some significance of identifying which way to get the wheel turning, if that makes sense. That just reminded me to tell you, I started a little challenge. I have to still post it on YouTube. I only posted it on TikTok so far, but essentially I decided to start like a little challenge thing, and you pull 3 cards. I'll show you the video, but just real quick, you pull 3 cards and then open the book and read the passage that your finger goes on, and then pull the cards and then challenge 3 people. Anyway, I'll post that video later because I just realized that I explained that very confusingly. Message from my mom. Message from my mom. Love doesn't ask for anything in return except to be felt. And the mirror makes me think self-love. And number 5, you have more power than you realize when it comes to trusting the path that unfolds before you. The path that you are trying to have unfold before you begins with self-love, like radical self-love. Clarity in self-love radically leads you to a wish fulfillment. So it's like when you can take your hand and be on your own team here, some kind of graduation occurs, who you'd be today, and You Will Find Me by Alex and Sierra. Battle Scars by Lupe Fiasco. These battle scars. She's trying to help you get all the pieces to heal from something. Like if I show you this perspective, you'll attach it to this. And then once those are together, you'll realize that. And then this perspective that you had that was limiting will be cleared. It's like that kind of thing. Will I be moving soon and getting a car? Will I be moving soon? Probably not. Getting a car. I feel like you're getting a car before you move. But I don't feel like either one of them are very soon, because this came after, but this is first. So it's in a while. Are you going to? Yes. But the plan isn't built up yet. There's more strategy needed. It's almost like Spirit's like, okay, get the plan solid so that we don't have to be more stressed upon getting somewhere that should be less stressful. What spiritual practices should I include alongside my therapy services? What spiritual practices? Temperance in reverse is like shadow work, but viewing it with like love and light, compassionate shadow work in private, internal compassionate shadow work. The Fool, taking a leap. I don't know. The example I'm getting is like something that puts you into some kind of like trance, and then not trance, but like relaxes you, like a meditation, but like a deeper one that then can like clear trauma codes. So whatever way that translates to you, but that's what I'm getting. One second. Song Can We Pretend is due to the fact that my granddaughter's other party is pretending that the people are lying about the truth, and then okay, the song makes sense. Okay, other parties pretending that people are lying about the truth. So they're trying to play pretend. And you're like, no, we're going to do reality. Yeah. You're like, no, we're going to do the truth and reality here. We're not going to live in lie land. We're not going to live in lie land. This is a revelation of the truth. I would say this says just keep pushing because lies don't like to be questioned and confronted. The truth, you can, okay, question me again. Go ahead. Okay, question me again. Okay, because it's the truth. You don't have to remember a story. So as long as you just keep going, eventually the lies will fall apart because they're not true. Did Annabelle the doll have anything to do with her handler's death? I think I've seen that doll before. Not like in person, but like online. See, I don't know how the handler died, but like this could be like the influence of a certain spirit causing a person not to see something until it's too late. You know what I mean? Like Blackbird by Sarah McLachlan. Did he like fall down the steps or something? Because that's what I was just about to give an example of like this would be like if someone was distracting you and you end up falling down the steps, but that someone is like a spirit or like you. I don't know. I would say not directly, but it's like there's some correlating energy. I don't know how to explain that, but that's what I'm getting. Am I supposed to reconcile with Sean? Am I supposed to reconcile with Sean? If you feel like having another chapter of needing to find your way back to yourself after losing yourself. This is like, yes, if you want to find a different path to get lost on so that you can then have more experiences of finding your way back to yourself. Oh, Christine, good. I'm glad I got there. I was going to email you and said I sent it, but I was like, I'll just surprise her. Christine is the winner from the. I don't even remember what giveaway that was, but the one where she won everything I come out with for a year. Anyway, Delphi case, is Doug Carter, the state police superintendent, involved in Abby and Livy's passing? What is Doug Carter's role, if anything, in it? Saw Sergio video of him, uber creepy vibes. Yes. Yes, super creepy vibes. This reads more to me like I cause delays or I fumble information or I don't take the right procedural steps or I'm overconfident in my role and I end up messing stuff up. But would that mean he's involved in any way? No, I don't think so. I don't think so. I think you might be picking up on like, oh, this person knows they messed up and they're trying to cover it type of thing. I know I need to know something, but I don't know the question. Can spirit guides communicate that energy to you? Anything I need to be helpful? Yes. Yes. His birthday was great. It was fun. Thank you. I have some birthday presents I have to go set up later still. Your spirit team would say that the question to ask is, What seed is planted in a belief system that's not serving you? So what are you believing that's not actually true? Not like Delulu, just like self-limiting beliefs. You know what I mean? It's like you have this belief that you can't truly heal the way that your mind interacts with your heart. Like they'll always be at war. And there's a need to address in which ways does that show up and how can you get one of them to wave the white flag? How will court go on the 19th? The other side's attorney dropped the ball for a deadline and response again. Will the judge finally throw it out? Did you hear that? The loud beep? Because in your reading, I said your husband was coming through with some kind of guidance or help in that. There's about to be a whole accident right outside my window. Okay. How will court go on the 19th? I don't think the judge is gonna throw it out, but I think it's gonna go in your favor. It's almost like if the judge were to say, okay, there's gonna be an ending to this charade and it's gonna be this date. So you have until this to figure out that, or this is what's gonna happen. Like, as in that would be said to the other side that's dropping the ball. So I don't think it's finality, but I think it's a step in the right direction. Message for love. Completing a cycle. It's almost like there's a part of your inner teen that's not angry anymore. Like you've reconciled with part of you that I don't know, it's like you realize that you're not going to have the kind of answer that you wanted to for something, so you're just like, okay, let's figure out a different way to rebond with my inner teen regardless of not having an answer for something. So it feels like this is like a good job because you've completed a really hard cycle with that. What kind of issues will he try to bring on? He hasn't been in contact or try to see his son since April 4th. Pulling things out of alignment after the ending for you. This has nothing to do with the son. This is I want to hurt you. But I'm going to wait till after to try and pull things out of alignment. Either she won't work with me type vibes, or someone around her is not great type vibes, or something like that. It's like I'm swinging at the fences and I'm missing, but like I'm trying to grab at any straw. Would McMinnis be a good choice to sell my house? Why is the ace reversed though? It's the best option that you listed so far. It might not be the best ever, but it's the best that you listed so far. It just they might be busy, like they might be backed up to where they're not. Ace of Pentacles in reverse is a missed opportunity, so they may miss out on certain things because of being busy or something. Is that like a busier one, or like a more seen, like maybe like in a city corner or something? I don't know. There's some bit of like yes, but like you're competing with their busyness. What was in Ghislaine's box? Was she being prepped? Will she tell the truth even though she has all the power proof? What was in the box? What was in the box? I don't know what box you mean, but this is like something that you wouldn't realize its value unless you know what it is. And then once you know what it is, it's like, oh, wow, you have that. Will she tell that? In my reading, I said she had something on a kill switch. 5 of Swords. Maybe proof of a kill switch type of thing? Like, you're not taking me out, so let's get me out of here type of thing. Feels like that. Will she tell the truth even though she has all the power? Proof. Nope. No, because she doesn't have to. She has something that she's just been waiting for the time to have it unfold. What will be the impact if Trump pardons Ghislaine Maxwell? What will be the interesting? Queen of Wands. So the cards before the Queen of Wands, my brain was going in the direction of like she's going to end up back in a situation like if you view all the girls that were victims of this as like trapped, it's like she's going to end up trapped because they can't kill her. But they want to seclude her. I don't know. It's kind of giving like her if she were to be pardoned and get it's like Britney Spears to the max. And I feel like it would cause a lot of controversy because people would see it kind of for what it is because there's too much other stuff. It's almost like people will look at it like what does she have on the government that the government has to bend a knee in this way? Oh, release. Yeah. Release as in her, if she was released. Would I be able to complete my placement before the baby arrives? I'd be able to complete my placement. I don't think so. Maybe like all but one thing. Like maybe there's just like a little bit left to do. Yeah, the Fool. I think there's still going to be a little bit left to do afterwards. Yes, I will. Can you either email me or comment on like a not live so that I see it, please? The first one this week I'm doing is Amy Bradley because I have that fresh in my head. I watched it last night. Fresh-ish in my head. Oh no, Shandi, you're fine. Sometimes YouTube will take them down on their own and then put them back up, I think. I don't know. What is Jose's current energy towards me? What is Jose's current energy towards me? I'm going to tell you what I think you want to hear so I can get my way because I want to make something better after I messed it up. 3 of Wands in reverse on the bottom of the deck. Not sure what else to do type of thing. Let's get you a page. When all of your chakras are flowing and in alignment, your whole being begins to harmonize. You feel more like yourself, more steady, more clear, more able to handle whatever life brings. And when you do not get thrown off, which happens to all, and when you do get thrown off, which happens to all of us, you'll know how to come home to yourself again. You're mastering some kind of patience over emotions. Mastering patience. My nose is so itchy right now. My hair. Hold on. I'm going to put this up or it's not going to stop. 1 second. This is not going to be pretty, but it's naughty. Okay. Oh, that's better. Okay. Is my gut right about the government corruption, Delphi, Kylie Rodney, Idaho 4, and many being connected to far-reaching white supremacy and related gangs? Okay. you're on to some kind of you're on to some of it, but you haven't fulfilled connecting all the dots yet. There's some delay in connecting all the dots. So it's like you have some bit of an understanding, but dig deeper. Maybe like, that big chart, this just flashed in my mind. That big conspiracy theory chart that's like how all the different things connect. Like I kind of feel like that, like looking at what you're putting together in that type of way. Is the soul contract with Adam coming to an end, or is this just a bump in the road? Where does the contract stand? The contract ends when you recognize that you're not willing to settle for less, regardless of how much it may have brought you comfort in the past. You are the one who shuts the door and locks it. Do I feel like this is going to go somewhere eventually in a positive way? No. But I feel like the one who ends it is when you shut the door and lock it. It's like your higher self is like, okay, you're going to hold on until you don't want to anymore. Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, Shandy, I did that one. Is it in my highest good to settle in mediation or trial? Okay, so settle in mediation. Trial. Oof. It's like mediation. Would there be like a cross-examination or something? Because you're saying trial, so maybe something in cross-examination could mess something up. Or if not cross-examination, then just like this is giving you mediation helps protect you from being led into some kind of, oh crap, I wish I didn't say that. And this is also a delay. I feel like if you try mediation and it doesn't work and you aren't happy with the conclusion of mediation, then take it to trial. But I would say try that first, because trial looks like they purposefully lead something into a corner that ends up not going well. Things taking a bad turn, the literal devil, and secrets. Like I didn't see that angle coming. I didn't see them low balling in that way or something. I would say if it was me, I would try. If it was me and I got those cards, I would try mediation first. And if it didn't give me exactly what I wanted, then I'd be like, okay, trial. But I would try to avoid it, honestly, with that. Oh, I didn't see it, love. Thank you. I did think that I accidentally unstarred one of them, so maybe that was the one. Thank you. I appreciate you. Sometimes people don't realize how hard you were riding for them until you park. Still get out of the car anyway. Know your worth and add taxes. Oh, High Priestess, your higher self's like, yeah, that was the message. Thank you. And don't pour into anything that cannot afford, you know what I mean, energetically afford your worth when you add the taxes. Thank you for that. Now that I'm almost caught up, I'm going to be opening something. I think I'm also going to start doing like members, because I'm doing the channel readings, which I'm behind on that. Hopefully I'll catch up this week. But I want to start doing something true crime related for who are you guys? Members only. Sorry. I want to start to do some kind of like true crime thing. So maybe in the community. Yeah, you're saying do we post on the community? I'm going to make 2 posts on the community thing when I get off here. One, what kind of true crime thing would you want to do for members? So it'll be the members live reading, like the 2 hours, and then something else, maybe like an hour of something else. Not in a row, like separately. You know what I mean? And then also the cases, like you're saying. Can someone email me what I just said or something? If not, maybe I'll come back and try to piece it together. And I'm also, I'll also put up a members giveaway. I'm going to make a couple members posts. Okay, everyone look later on the community page. I'm going to do members posts where I'm going to be asking you to answer certain questions so we can figure out some things. My brain shut off, so I'm going to stop doing readings because I don't want to do bad readings. My brain is not braining. Let's do a final passage for this. Whoever's left here, what do you need to hear in closing? So we're at the root chakra in the ascension. I'm going to start at the top of the page. You might find yourself crying in the car or sitting in silence under a tree, not because something is wrong, but because something in you is finally right. Here, healing doesn't always look dramatic. It looks like showing up for yourself, like making a healthy meal, like not texting back when you're tired, like getting outside even when you'd rather numb out. Every grounded action is a declaration that you are worthy of safety, presence, and peace. You will be tested. Fear of scarcity, old trauma patterns, and ancestral wounds around security and survival may surface. The mind will tell you to run, to overwork, to please, to panic. But something deeper will ask you to stay, to root, to listen. This is the sacred work of foundation, the steadying, the remembering, the clearing of inherited stories and self-protective armor. The more you move through this gate, and as you begin to build a life not on fear but on truth, not on reaction, but on intention. And the most beautiful part is that you begin to realize that nothing outside of you can offer what's already inside. You are not reaching upward to escape your human life. You are rising within it. Thank you, everyone, for being here. Thank you to my mods. Again, look later on the community page. The members page, I'm going to do some questions. I'm going to do that right now so I don't forget. Like before I get up. The blueprint available on Amazon. I will have copies here mid-August to like sign and stuff if you guys want that. I just don't have it yet. Faith Over Feelings is back in stock. It now comes in a box. Secret Woundings is going to soon have a box as well. I think that's all. Okay. Thank you, everyone. My brain just ran out of juice. I will see you all soon. I'm going to schedule the members live this week for... I have a podcast Tuesday. Sorry, I'm trying to see my calendar. I have a podcast Thursday. I think I'm going to schedule it for either Wednesday or Friday, but I'll let you know soon. Okay. Thank you, everyone. I'll talk to you soon. If you are still waiting if you ordered a reading for July, I'm not done yet. I'll be honest with you. I'm not even close to done yet. So I will be done then by the 31st somehow, some way, but I didn't forget you. I'm just not done yet. Thank you, everyone.